What's going on? Welcome to a very special learning experience where we are going to be diving in to the Sunrun Flex product. And with us, we have the mastermind, the inventor, the creator of this Flex product, VP of Revenue and Strategy, Parker Stevens. So Parker has been at the front lines as we've rolled out Flex to multiple different markets. And as such, he has received an onslaught of various questions and maybe some troubleshooting that reps have come across as they are selling this product. So we thought we'd bring him in, get to the source, and just go through a handful of questions that have been coming up commonly.
Yeah.
All right, Parker, so let's just start things off. General question, what is Sunrun Flex? And can you give a little background as to how the months and years, maybe even leading up to where we're at now with Flex?
The most, at its base, or the most simple form is we're building the solar system or the energy needs on the roof for today and in the future. So we're oversizing the system, knowing that today they don't use as much energy as we're putting on the roof, but we are only billing them for the amount in which they are using today. And if they use more and need it, great, it's there and ready for them, and they will get it at the solar rate versus the utility rate, which on average is about half of what they would pay to the utility. So it's building a system that is a lot bigger than their needs to plan for eventual usage increase over time. So really it's to also have them view us as their energy provider, not just their solar provider, and be involved as much of their energy consumption as we can. So a couple things stood out as we're looking at the data, and that is especially in hot market where the temperatures reach 90, 100, in those markets as well as high utility rate markets, generally after someone goes solar, their usage increases by on average 10% or more.
Just overconsumption.
Yeah, they feel a little bit more comfortable running their AC, things like that, because they're getting a better rate with the solar. The second thing you noticed is electrification and just like overall consumption increase, which was causing customers to want or request second systems, or for us or other companies to go out and proactively sell them to them. There's just a lot of inefficiencies associated with that, gaps in when they need the solar generation versus their consumption, the cost associated with another permit, things like that, let's have a better customer experience, not have two bills, not allow our competitors who may not have the same quality assurance as we do to add a second system to our customer, things like that we're trying to solve for. And the third thing, especially in California, but you'll see it more and more, and we'll talk about that, is the fact that for the last 10 to 15 years, solar and the utility rate structures have generally been about the same, where you have a NEM one-for-one structure. Whatever you produce on the roof that you don't use, you push into the grid, and you get a credit back that is of equal value. So it's a offset that is offsetting your energy costs. Now that we have time of use rates as well as new NEM structures where that one-to-one value is no longer the case, meaning if you produce energy and push into the grid, the excess you're not using, they're only going to give you back, let's say, 15 cents, 20 cents on the dollar. So really the offset that we're setting systems up for today is more of a carbon offset, not an energy cost offset. And so Flex helps solve that in a few ways, and we'll probably talk more about that later on.
For sure, yeah.